Everybody loves a great credit card, right? And in today's conversation, I want to talk to you about a great credit card. We have the Best Egg Visa credit card, maximum limit $50,000. APR starts at 5.99%. FICO starts at 545. Pre-qualification is possible, as is soft pull. Don't go anywhere. You're going to love today's conversation. I guarantee it. Welcome back, folks, to another edition of the Awesome City Kiwi Show. How are you today? I hope you are doing fantastic. I'm doing marvelous. If you are to ask me, if you are doing as great as I am, go grab a cup of coffee or tea or vodka and let's roll. In today's discussion, I want to speak to you about the Best Egg Visa credit card with a massive limit of $50,000 maximum, APR 5.99%, FICO starts at 545, and you can pre-qualify and you can have a soft pull, so no impact on your credit score. And before I get into the actual review, please understand this video is purely educational, purely informational. We have no affiliation, no relationship with Best Egg. They have not paid us to do this video, and we're doing this to help people out. So here is the card on the screen. Isn't she beautiful? That's a beautiful baby. Just look at that. And you can have the card under 3 different colors. As a matter of fact, you can customize it even beyond that. So you can have the card in gray, you can have it in red, orange, or in blue, whatever works for you. My favorite, red, orange. Just looks good. So this card is an unsecured credit card. Maximum limit $50,000. Minimum FICO 545. Okay, and the APR starts at 5.99%. Maximum, based on our research, 29.99%. The card carries no annual fee. You can have authorized users on the card. So if you want to help a relative or a friend who needs to build or rebuild their credit, you can actually add them to this card, not a problem. The DTI, the maximum DTI allowed by Best Egg here is 40%. So DTI, for those who are newbies to the whole concept, means debt to income ratio. So this is basically the proportion, or the portion, if you will, of your pay that you allocate to debt servicing. So for instance, if you're making a 10 grand a month, that's gross, of course, gross income, and you allocate 3,000 or 4,000 to servicing your debt, it could be mortgages, credit cards, or other debts, that means that you are actually having a DTI of 30 to 40%. And in terms of income requirement, Best Egg wants you to have a minimum income, gross income per year of $20,000. That's gross pay, pre-tax income. So $20,000. That's about what? That's about 1,500. No, less than 1,500 actually. That's the $1,500 dollars gross income every month. Now let's talk about the players behind this wonderful credit card. The company is called Marlette Funding. And so Marlette Funding they have been kicking ass for the last few years in terms of innovation, in terms of financial technology, fintech innovations. Great company, great company. They're constantly innovating. We love it. We've been researching them for a few years now. Wonderful. So Marlette Funding is the developer and operator of the Best Egg consumer lending program, the consumer lending platform. So they are actually finding ways to actually draw a lot of people into the credit game, whether you have bad credit, poor credit, fair credit, they will work with you, okay? And we love the fact that their team they are mixing years, if not decades, of banking experience with deep customer knowledge and smart technology to actually deliver digital products. So everything they're doing is online, digital products, digital services, experiences. Even this credit card I'm talking to you about, you can actually you can manage your account completely and exclusively from your mobile. This is just wonderful, okay? And because all they're trying to do, they really are trying to cut costs. They're trying to have what they call a frictionless online personal loan and credit card experience, where qualified applicants can instantly view card offers, loan offers with no impact to their credit score. This is just wonderful, okay? And so to launch this company, to launch not a company, but to launch this credit card, Marlette is actually partnering with a lot of players. So they have a lender and bank partner, First Bank and Trust, and this is actually a member of FDIC. They will be the operating platform provider. So if you have the Best Egg Visa credit card, you will have to actually go through First Bank and Trust systems. They also partnered with TSYS, which is a leading global provider of secure and innovative solutions to payment card users. And you have Ondot Systems, and this is actually a mobile application platform provider. The reason why I'm telling you all this is just to let you know you are in good hands. So Best Egg is not coming to the game as a newbie. This is a solid credit card that actually caters to a large audience, whether it is bad credit, fair credit, good credit, or excellent credit. So this is actually great. This is not just sometimes you have those fintech companies that are trying to launch a new credit card, and you realize that everything is not really planned properly. They're just making rookie mistakes. That's not the case with Marlette. The Best Egg Visa credit card is a solid credit card. Let me give you more info about this credit card, okay, folks? In this show, I'm still talking to you about a high limit credit card from Best Egg. We are speaking about a maximum limit of $50,000, APR 5.99%. The FICO starts at 5.545, and pre-qualification is possible. That's great, and soft pull is also possible. One thing I want to say here is that there are a lot of benefits or rewards that this card offered. The card offers so you have no annual fee, no over limit fee, one simple rate, and the rate will actually depend on your credit worthiness, as is the case for all credit cards for that matter. You have $0 Visa fraud liability. You have access to your free credit score through Best Egg Financial Health. This is a program that we really love, and I will speak about that later on. The Best Egg Financial Health is a great program. It's a program that allows you to check your credit score. It allows, and for free, of course, it allows you to actually have on your dashboard a complete picture of your financial life. So you know where you're spending too much money, where you should cut expenses, all that kind of good stuff, right? You don't need to. What we love with this program, the Best Egg Financial Health, is that they allow you to consolidate everything into one place. You don't have to have multiple apps trying to go into your bank statement and see how you. No. You just have one tool and you see everything. And they have a robust card controls and customizable alerts. And another thing that we love is the access to the community to earn rewards. Have you ever heard that? Big decision time. Have you ever had a credit card issuer that allows you to access their community to earn rewards? Talk to me. I bet no, because nobody's doing that right now. Nobody's doing it with the depth and breadth of commitment that Best Egg has shown. Okay, and we also love the fact that with the Best Egg credit card, you actually can have a quick decision on your application. Nothing is left to change here. They're using a constellation of data points to make a decision, and more. So you have more. Now, if you have any question, please, because this card is actually by invitation only right now, but you can still apply. You can still go on the website. You can put your name, first name, last name, and just wait. They will get back to you. They will do a soft pull, and if they're interested in your profile, they will actually reach out to you. So it's either by invitation only or by personal application. So you can apply or just wait for them to reach out to you. But you have to sign up though, okay? And if you have any question, you can email them at cardservicing@bestegg.com. I want to talk to you also about the fact that people have been asking that Best Egg has a credit card, but also offers loans for consolidating credit cards at the same time. So we have done some research on Reddit and other forums online. People are asking, there is some kind of dichotomy there. Well, when you really think about it, there's no conflict in our view. Why? Because Best Egg's motive, their goal here is to offer credit cards, to offer financial products to borrowers with fair, poor, or excellent credit by diversifying. Okay, so what they're doing here is that they, of course, on one end, they are actually offering personal loans for debt consolidation, but you can't use their own loans to consolidate their credit cards. In other words, if they're offering you a low APR, you cannot transfer the balance that you have on a Best Egg personal loan onto a Best Egg credit card. No, that's where there is no conflict there. One thing we loved based on our analysis is that the product, the Best Egg Visa credit card, is still under transition, is still under development. So they're open to all kinds of questions. So if you email the team that I just told you, the card servicing team that I just told you about, they'll give you more information. Let me ask you a question. Big decision time. Big decision time. Do you currently have a Best Egg personal loan? Do you? Don't? Yes? No? Yes? If you do, the good thing is you can still apply for this Best Egg credit card. The only thing is make sure that you are current on your payments on the personal loan aspect of things, and then you're constantly working on improving your credit score. That's very important. Okay. And one thing I was talking to you earlier about the Best Egg Financial Health. Look on the screen right now. So this is what the whole thing is about. bestegg.com/credit health. This is a program that allows you to activate a healthier view of your credit. So you are able to see all kinds of credit scores. And again, the whole thing is free, okay? You get a clear view of the various aspects that impact your overall financial well-being. So you can actually get your free credit score right now. You just have to go to bestegg.com, financial health, and you have to sign up. And we strongly encourage you to sign up, okay? And in terms of the priority list that I was telling you, the priority list for this credit card, you can also, if you have not received an email or a mail offer for a Best Egg credit card, you are already invited to apply and can start an application. Okay, so if you haven't received an email that invites you to apply, you can actually go to the screenshot right now that we are showing you. It's actually on the homepage of Best Egg, and you just join their priority list. Not a problem. I'll be right back right after this. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, folks, to another edition of the Awesome Sturdy Kiwi Show. We are still having a conversation about a high limit credit card from Best Egg, and it's a credit card with a maximum limit of $50,000. And we have here the APR that starts at 5.99% and the FICO 545. And let me just talk to you a little bit about the pre-qualification process. First of all, when we speak about pre-qualification, we're speaking about a process that does not impact your personal credit. So there is no hard pull, okay? So if you are pre-qualified or pre-selected, it means that your credit report, as reported by credit agencies, in this case, Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion, your credit score, I was saying, meets certain criteria that the Best Egg looks for in customers. Now, they might need additional information such as income that you will submit in your application to see if you actually qualify for a credit card, okay? And so if you are pre-approved, it means that your credit report, as reported by credit agencies, meets additional criteria. So this is kind of important. Remember though, checking your personal credit card rates or limits has no impact on your credit score. And there is no impact on your score, even if Best Egg is unable to approve you for their credit card. Okay, this is something you really want to make very clear. And how can you find the status of your credit card application now? Typically, you will know if you've been approved for a Best Egg credit card right after submitting your application. This is how fast they are. Remember, Marlette Funding and Best Egg, they are leaders in financial technology. They are a quintessential fintech operation. So things are done automatically. Things are done algorithmically here. Let me ask you a question. Big decision time. Have you currently applied for a Best Egg credit card, and have they replied to you, or have you gotten the card? Have you been denied? Can you put a comment in the comment section? Just let us know. We would like to know more about folks who have tried it. We have actually talked to a lot of folks who have already had it. We have helped other clients of ours who have gotten the card, but it's always interesting to know what's going on with other people, other applicants, okay? And one thing you need to understand is that in some cases, you may need to send the Best Egg more information to help them verify your information. In other cases, you might just have to wait a few days for them to review your application, and they estimate that you'll have a final decision within 1 to 3 business days. Okay, and what kind of application do you need when you apply for a Best Egg credit card? Honestly, not a lot. Their application is short and to the point. So when you apply for a Best Egg credit card, they'll ask you a few questions regarding your personal information, housing, income, and a few other important details. So what kind of data do you need to submit to qualify? So Best Egg considers, for this credit card, folks, we're still having a conversation about the credit card, they will consider information you provide in your credit card application. Again, everything happens online because Best Egg is not a bank. They don't have a traditional brick and mortar branches. No, there's nowhere you can go. You can actually give them a call though, but everything happens preferably online. So they will consider information you provide in your credit card application, information provided about you by the credit bureaus, including things like your credit score, how much money you owe compared to your income, and this is known as your debt to income ratio. I've spoken to you earlier about that, right? So basically, this trifecta of things makes Best Egg one of the best fintech companies when it comes to offering a credit card that truly helps people make progress in their lives, okay? And to apply for a credit card, remember, you must be a U.S. citizen currently living in the United States or a permanent resident currently living in the United States. If you have an ITIN, an individual identification number, depending on the cases, the Best Egg might approve you, even though we have seen that in 75% of cases, they did not approve that. But we also heard that some people actually, especially those who have money, if you have if you have a savings account or checking account and you have some kind of cash in the account, Best Egg might extend you a credit card, even if you don't have a social. So you must be of legal age to accept a credit card or loan in the state in which you reside. Big decision time. What is the majority in your state, the majority age in the state where you live right now? Is it 20? Is it 18? Is it 21? You need to have that information before you contact Best Egg, just to be on the safe side, okay? You need to have a verifiable personal bank account with a routing number. They really pay attention to that. You need to have a valid email. Remember, everything happens online with the Best Egg and More funding. So to get this credit card, you need to have a valid email. They will verify your email. They'll send you information. And you also need to have a physical address, which does not include PO boxes. They want to know where you live. Nobody lives in a PO box. Do you? No. And so right now, in terms of, we have done research on the Best Egg loans. Those loans are not available if you live in Iowa, Vermont, West Virginia, DC, or U.S. territories. We asked the question about the credit cards, and the Best Egg has not replied to us. So we're not really sure if the Best Egg Visa credit card is available in those 5 regions. I mean, Iowa, Vermont, West Virginia, District of Columbia, and the U.S. territories. Let me give you other relevant information, folks. We are still having a wonderful conversation about a high limit credit card from Best Egg. And the credit card has a maximum limit of $50,000, and the FICO minimum is 545, and the APR minimum is 5.99%. And with this card, you actually have other interesting features. You have the secure mobile wallet. So if you're not a fan of carrying plastic, no problem. Your Best Egg credit card can live safely on your device. Think about that. This is what I was telling you earlier. This is a company that has been kicking ass in terms of innovation, in terms of making sure they they fuse technology with better credit decision making. So with instant message alerts and the security of using mobile wallets, you can rest assured that your security will be up to date and well protected with Best Egg. You have a worry-free application. I already said that. There's no impact to your credit score if you don't qualify. You have a limitless settings and controls. So with the Best Egg Visa credit card, there is no need to contact the company to make changes to your account. The power, if you really think about it, is ultimately in your hands. That's your call. You can add authorized users. You can set travel dates and spending limits. You can view detailed spending insights and much more, all with the tap of a button. They have a state-of-the-art fraud protection. So when it comes to security, the Best Egg credit cards has got you covered, really. And they actually have a very smart tool. It's called Verify by Visa. This is an advanced anti-fraud tool that actually makes sure that transactions and your card and everything else is secure. You can actually personalize your plastic. I think I sort of alluded to it at the beginning of this show. Let me ask you a question. Big decision time. Would you want to customize your credit card? Right? I mean, I bet you would. At least I would. I want to have that because it's just funny. I mean, if you have some credit cards, they carry, especially the business credit cards, they carry the company logo, whatever. But of course, you would want to customize your credit card. So if that's what you want, with Best Egg, you can have that. You can choose a card color that suits your style. I was telling you earlier, you have a blue, you have orange, you have red, orange, and you have gray. Okay, so this is really good. And so the bottom line here is that the Best Egg credit card is just an interesting credit card, especially if you have a bad or fair credit. You might want to give it a shot. Thank you, folks. This is it for today's conversation. I was talking to you about the Best Egg credit card, and I gave you an overview about the card. I gave you information you need to be aware of before you apply and other relevant information. I will see you next time, but until then, remember, stay marvelous.